Hey, how's it going? Just going to show you how to play So Real by Jeff Buckley today from Grace. Just before we jump into it, I'll let you know that you can support me at Patron. That's linked below, as is a video explaining what that all is if you're unsure. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I've also got a Spotify playlist that I've put together. It's got all the songs I've made tutorials for in it, so you can have a listen through that and see if you want to learn anything. Also, if you can like and subscribe, that would be great. Anyway, now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the lesson for this track. Alright, so we're just in standard tuning, just using a guitar pick, and only one guitar, but we've got a few sections to learn. So we've got an intro, a verse, chorus, a short lead line that happens after the first chorus, and then the outro. I'll go through section by section, give you an example of each part, and then I'll teach it to you. Alright, so we'll start with the intro here, obviously at the start of the track, and it goes like this. Alright, so we start off with this little slide up. So 10th fret on the second string and 11th fret on the third string. Just going to slide that up 3 frets. So now we've got 13 and 14. So you go, so you pluck it, slide up, and then hit it twice. And we've got 15 on the 4th string. And then we hit the open 5th string and walk down notes on the 4th string. So after that 15th fret on the 4th string, we hit it again with the open string, then 14 again with the open 5th, and then 12 with the open 5th. And then we put our pinky out, I find it's easiest, on the 3rd string, and then 13th fret on the 5th string. So you get so that's the first little bit. And then we're just going to move our pinky over 1 fret. So now we're holding down 13th fret on the 5th, 12th fret on the 4th, and 15th on the 3rd. And we're just going to strum this 8 times. Then we take our pinky off and we hold down 13, 12, 12 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. Strum this 3 times. Then we just hold down 12th fret on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd. So basically just take that second finger off, flatten that first finger over those strings. We hit this 4 times. Then we put our pinky back down and hit it 3 times. Pinky on the 14th fret, 3rd string. So you go from the start. And then we get this little, which is the last part of the intro. So just 13th fret on the 6th string. So we just go, so just hit it 3 times. Then 12, hammer onto 13, and then strike it again. Open 5th string. So far we get, and we just go 12, hammer onto 13, hit it again, and then we're sort of keeping these held down from the earlier chord, and we just strike those strings. So it's 12th fret on the 4th and 14th fret on the 3rd. So this last little bit just goes. And that's the end of the intro. I'll play it through once more with the tab above here. 2, 3, 4. And that's the intro. Alright, so the next part to learn is the verse. And the verse goes like this. Alright, so we just start out by hitting the open 6th string, and then we're going to be holding down 10th fret on the 5th, muting the 4th string, which is sort of the fleshy part of your 2nd finger, 9th fret on the 3rd string, and then 11th fret on the 2nd string. I find it's easiest to use my pinky for that one. So you've got open, and then we're just going to be strumming. So we just strum this 7 times. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2. Then all we do is just move our pinky over to the 12th fret, keeping our other fingers where they are. And we just strum this 8 times. Then we've got the really lovely sort of descending. So what this is, we're sort of keeping our hands in a similar sort of area, just moving our middle finger down from the 5th string down to the 6th string, 10th fret, and we're holding 9th fret on the 4th string, 11th fret on the 3rd, and 12th fret on the 2nd, and we sort of pluck the low note and then do, so it's down, up, down on the higher notes that we're holding down. And we're just going to move this shape down. So we've now got our middle finger on the 5th fret. So 5th fret, then we've got 4, 6, 7 on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. Same thing, striking the low note and then down, up, down on the higher notes. Then we move down, middle finger goes to this 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then we just, with our 3rd and 4th fingers on the 3rd fret on the top 2 strings, so we get, and then we just move up to the 8th fret, same sort of shape, all in the 3rd fret, just holding down the 6th, 2nd and 1st strings. Then we just move it back to the 7th fret. And then you repeat. And that's all of the verse. Alright, I'll teach you the short lead line that happens over the verse, straight after the first chorus. So I've just got the verse guitar recorded, and I'll play it just over the top of it. So it goes like this. Right, so it's just that short lead line there. So all it is, so this is all it is. So we start out 9th fret on the 4th string, then 7, 9 on the 3rd, and then 7 on the 2nd. Then we get 9, 7, 9 on the 3rd string. Then we just slowly go 10, 9, 8 on the 4th string. And that's the lead line. So now I'll teach you the chorus. The chorus is pretty straightforward, just 2 chords, and we've already learnt one of these shapes. So the first chord, I'll just give you an example of the chorus. It goes like this. go back to the verse there. So we've just got 2 chords. So the first chord, this shape that we've already learned in the verse. So we've got our middle finger, 8th fret on the 6th string, muting that 5th string. Then we've got 7, 9, 10 on the 4th, 3rd and 2nd strings. And we just strum this 8 times. Then we just move down to this chord. So all our fingers are staying on the same strings that they are from this one, so it's easy to just sort of slide up and down. So we just that, slide down to this. So now we've got 5th fret on the 6th string, 4th fret on the 4th, and then 5th fret on the 3rd and 2nd strings. And we just strum this 8 times as well. And you just go back and forth between these 2 chords. Back to the verse there. The only other part now to learn is the outro. There is the big break section, but it's pretty much just sort of noise and a bit of chaos. So you can just sort of, make it as ugly as you want. So the outro goes like this. Just keeps repeating this. So each time we start with this, which is 2nd fret to 4th fret on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret with our middle finger on the 6th string. And this sort of works as the our anchor point for this chord that we then strum. So you get... And all this is keeping that middle finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string. We're now holding down 2nd fret on the 3rd string and 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Strumming all the strings, muting that 5th string, hearing that open 4th, and you can hear that open 1st string as well. It's okay to sort of have a bit of, not be as accurate with this one in terms of strumming. So we're just sitting on this. So you go. And you slide up 4 frets. So holding the same chord shape. We're now just got 7th fret on the 6th string, 6th fret on the 3rd, and 7th fret on the 2nd. And for this one, hearing that open 4th string, and you can sort of mute that 1st string if possible. Not too big of an issue if you hear that though. So yeah. So you sit on that for a little bit and then move back to 3rd fret. And now we've got 3rd fret on the 6th string, on the 3rd string, and also on the 2nd string. So you get that really minor sound. Now it sort of repeats this, but it sort of repeats it in a slightly odd way. So the first time around, it sits a bit longer on this chord and slides up and then back. So all that slide is up to the 5th fret, same strings, 5th fret on the 6th, 3rd and 2nd strings. It's just sort of quick passing. That sort of feel. So that's the first time around. Then the next time around does the same thing, except it just sits on that last chord for sort of half as long and doesn't do the slide up. So it goes. Then gets to the top of the repeat there. But yeah, so you just repeat this round So you go one long, then one short, and repeat it to the end of the song. And that's pretty much the whole thing in terms of guitar. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Like I said at the top of the video, you can support me at Patreon. Like Elliot has, huge thanks to Elliot for their support. Really appreciate it. So you can support me there. You can check out Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and also that Spotify playlist that I put together. If you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. But that's it for this one. Catch you in the next video. Cheers.